It's not understood why it feels this good. I'm still thinking myself. I'll just continue.
Hi, my name's Christian Lee here for Earworm Digital. I'm here with, would you gents like to introduce yourselves?
Mild Orange.
I'm Barry.
I'm Jack.
I'm Mert.
And I'm Jar.
And how are all y'all doing today?
We're good. I think we're good. We've just driven down from Los Angeles, arrived in around 5 o'clock, so we're very fresh to San Diego, but we're enjoying it this far.
That's cool. And this is your first time performing in the States, correct?
Yes. Yep.
Yes.
And this is the last show too. How has the tour been so far?
It's been primo. Yeah, no, it's been really cool. We've been waiting a long time to get to the States, so to finally play here has been absolutely epic. And the fans here are very cool. Yeah.
All right. And I want to know, quick sidebar. So, I've had some friends in Australia, unfortunately not in New Zealand, but, when we go here, we introduce them to some fast food, and their stomachs can't handle it. And I want to know, how's been the food treating you guys here? Has it been rough? You guys been feeling fine?
So far, I think we're all good. I don't know
Yeah.
what you guys think.
No, we've definitely eaten our fair share of fast food, but we've been loving it. It's a bit of a novelty for us, all the American food, and we've eaten a lot of Mexican, but we love it.
We had a birthday party in the van the other day.
Got some stomach aches as well. It's the cheese for me that kind of hurts my tummy. I don't know. It's the American cheese. It just doesn't look like cheese.
We get that here.
Also, like the Doritos, some of the flavorings are super intense.
Yeah, a chip shouldn't really be blue, should it? A corn chip shouldn't be blue.
The blue Takis.
Yeah.
Wait, you guys had blue Takis?
Yeah, like
I didn't know there was blue ones.
they're like dyed blue.
Yeah.
I don't know. Like, I bought them just because they looked funny, and then they were pretty intense.
Wow, that's crazy. And, obviously we have some drinks in front of us now, but what do you guys usually put on your tour rider? Any
24 beers.
Yeah, we normally go for about 24, like, just generic lagers, something
And then-
cold and refreshing.
Yeah, and then maybe like a local craft beer.
Yeah. And I think we also opt for coffee and green tea. That's what Mert drinks before we go on. A red wine and a bottle of gin. But we never seem to get through it.
Yeah.
And chocolate.
Chocolate, fruit, nothing too outrageous, really.
That's good.
We're
Nintendo
pretty
64.
restrained.
We got a Nintendo 64 once. That was
Mario
pretty sick.
Kart.
Yeah.
Okay, going back to the tea a little bit too, because I noticed some of the merch you guys have. Some of it, I wouldn't say unusual, a little bit peculiar though. You guys do have, I think, some tea blend, and you also have a candle as well. Mm-hmm. What inspired those?
That's mild orange for all of the senses. So you get the you get the 5 senses experience. So you get to smell, taste, see, hear. What else? Listen. Touch. Mild orange. Yeah.
Wait, what do you taste?
The tea.
Oh yeah, they've got
Not
tea.
the candle.
Yeah, I just had candle in my ear.
Taste, smell.
And I think we just liked the idea of doing something a little bit different, with thinking about how we could expand our merch range beyond like the standard, t-shirt and a cap or maybe a pair of socks. So we reached out to a couple of cool New Zealand locally owned small businesses and asked if they were keen to collaborate, and they were both really excited about it. And we worked with them for a few months to sort of develop the flavor. They sent us different options until we came to an agreement on something that we all thought was nice. And so far the reception on that's been great. Yeah.
Yeah, I think you guys are one of the few bands who conquer all 5 senses. That's crazy. Okay, and and then let's talk about your latest album, Looking for Space. And I believe was it inspired by a John Denver song? Is that true or?
Oh, it does share the title with a beautiful John Denver song. More so, my dad showed me that song when I was like quite young, and he I guess that phrase has kind of stuck with me, and I put forward the Name with everyone, and it made sense for all of us at the time because it captures kind of where we are in our lives, looking for space. It's got a lot of different meanings, whether that be like you're literally looking for space because space is all around us, but some spaces you gravitate towards more. Some have like different influences, and then it also is about finding out who you are, a bit about yourself, how you affect the world around you, and how it affects you. Many meanings, as well as referring to all of the spaces that we recorded in, which was 6 different locations.
Wow, 6, huh? Yeah. Wow. I think my favorite track off that album so far is "Oh Yeah." It's a good one. And then let's talk about your last album too, your self-titled album. I think you guys dropped in 2018, Mild Orange.
2020.
2020? Oh, yeah, you guys, first one 2018, this was 2020.
Yeah, that's the one.
Sorry, I got mixed up. But, I think for myself and a lot of your other fans, I think that was the album that got everyone into you. And I just want to know, how has the reception been like on all the shows so far?
The reception's been fantastic. I mean, it's probably a blessing and a curse that we've waited so long to finally make it to the US. But the fans have really appreciated, I think, that we're finally here. I mean, our first show in Brooklyn at Baby's All Right, we were just getting on stage, plugging in the guitars, and some guy yells out from the crowd, "I've waited 4 fucking years for this." And that kind of sums up the whole mood for it, really. The fans and us have both been like dying for us to get here and finally play those songs live. And because of that, we've tried to make sure that the set incorporates songs from all 3 albums as opposed to just touring looking for space, which is probably what we would do if we were, say, playing back home. But no, it's been awesome to connect with the fans and meet so many of them in person after receiving messages and comments and whatnot for the last few years. It's been pretty special.
And I want to know too, because I think you guys were supposed to come to the U.S. a few years ago, but postponed because of COVID. And I know you guys are playing in Mexico City.
Correct.
Yeah, next week.
Next Friday.
Next Friday, and you guys did play at Mexico City last time, even though for part of your U.S. run. And I want to know, I heard last time you guys were there, one of you guys maybe pissed yourself, one of you guys shat yourself. Is that true?
Oh, how much?
Yeah,
How
man,
much
where
digging?
did that come from?
Word gets around.
Yeah, that was a lot of mezcal.
Yeah.
But that wasn't an off night. That wasn't on a show
To be
night.
fair, we all drank the water, and it kind of everyone's prone to a bit of.
That doesn't make you piss yourself.
Okay, I was trying to help
Thanks,
you
though.
there. You were a lifeline. You were like, no.
Nah, yeah, that it was more of like I was running home from the bar because I really needed a piss, but yeah, I may have started pissing before we got
And it
home.
could have been how we were drinking the mezcal. It was
Yeah, we're not used to just sipping on a shot,
Yeah.
but apparently you're supposed to just sip on it. We were kind of just shotting them.
It was
yeah.
also in a drink bottle. The guy that had made it.
Yeah,
that
it
one?
was a family. His own
Yeah.
family had made it.
Had it in like
In
a
it.
plastic water bottle,
Yeah,
like homebrew.
it was good though. It was yeah. Did
It
the
was
job.
quite strong.
It sounds like it did do the job. Yeah. Okay, and this is a section of the interview I like to call. We had some fun. That was a great story, and I want to get a little bit more personal with you guys. So the section's called opening up like the motherfucking pit. I'm gonna get up, not like up close, but I'm gonna get personal with you guys. Okay. All right. And my first question for you guys is, let me see. I think some of the people in the band can relate. I want to know about this. And what was this band? I want to know more about this band called Albion Place.
Albion
You've
Place.
done your research.
Yeah, nice. So that was a band that Jack and I played in prior to Mild Orange. I actually me and my best mate started that band in high school, and it kind of evolved into this thing at university. And we did lots of touring in New Zealand and Australia, and yeah, I loved my time at Albion Place. It made me the musician I am today, so I'm very grateful for them, for those boys. Yeah.
And I come into Albion Place probably how long were you guys active for?
Oh, a while. You were kind of
I was like
the
Sixth
sixth drummer. Yeah, we rotated through a few people, but yeah, that was good.
Yeah, I just got to uni and there was this music scene in Dunedin at the time, and I'd just been to a couple of gigs during the first weeks down there, and I was like, I need to get back into the drums, and I told Dad to drive them down, and he drove 9 hours, and I played them once, and then the next night I got a call from Mike, the lead singer, and he was like, come have a jam. I'm like, sweet, and now I'm sitting here with these boys. So.
Right. Speaking of these boys too, I don't want to leave you two, left behind too. I want to know if this sounds familiar to you guys. I think Boogie Nights.
Yeah.
What's that?
Okay, that was. So we were at a university of Otago for 5 years, and each year you hop around flats. So in our third year there, me and like a lot of the guys from second year put together a flat there was 10 rooms. Oh no, it had 10 people.
10 people?
Yeah, 10 people,
10
8
boys.
rooms.
And we needed a 10th member, and that was Jar. And like unbeknownst to us at the time, we were both into playing guitar, and we started like jamming together, writing songs, and unbeknownst to both of us, we didn't actually know that we knew each other as kids.
Yeah, we both
but
after like a half year almost probably of living together with 8 other people, and we'd started writing lots of songs, just the two of us. I went back home for the holidays and told my parents that I'd been jamming with this guy called Josh Mertens, and Mum was like, no way, like I know that name, and pulled out the photo album of me as a child, and there's a photo of saying like Josh Mertens. Oh, it says the two Joshes, and it's Josh Mertens and Josh Reed, 1998 at Crash together, and we were best mates until I moved like to a different town a couple hours away, and eventually moved away as well. So we obviously lost touch, and then reconnected 20 years later through just by chance, because I'd happened to live next door to him, and then get asked to move into a flat, and we started writing music together. So kind of like destiny, really.
Yeah. But
Best mates then, best mates now.
Yeah.
but Boogie Nights was like a crazy place. Like we had parties most nights of the week, like big parties, and it was quite a hectic place to live.
Probably the closest thing to a frat that you have in New
Sounds
Zealand.
sounds like it. 10 guys.
But it was
in the
like
house.
10 of us. I don't know. It was
Like a beautiful house. It was this old like mid-century mansion that had just had zero care put into it for a long time.
It was
So
kind of like Tracy Island, the Thunderbirds. It was kind of like reminded me of like a
yeah, fully like that.
mixed with like some weird like 60s swingers sort of pad.
Yeah, it was very strange.
And there was like 2 levels, and I know we had a pet chicken, we had 2 pet rabbits, you had a lizard, we had 2 skanks.
Yeah.
It was kind of like a bit of a zoo there, and the
It's a
chickens,
weird
chickens
house.
and rabbits were just like free range in the house. They'd just like run around, they poo everywhere, and just kind of like
Incredible.
It was a wild time. But that was like one of the most fun years of our life. Like those guys are still like our best mates now.
They
So
are. Yeah, we're still talking like every day with that 10 of us, and we're still like living together and seeing each other all the time, and that was a very, very good year for us.
And that's when like 80% of Foreplay was written. Just I think our flatmates actually got so sick of us because all those songs were written in Mert's room, just the 2 of us playing guitars, and we had like the shittest gear back then. Mert would plug into like his laptop and play through like Logitech speakers on like this shitty old guitar.
I was playing out of and you had like a proper amp.
Yeah.
And I had this like when I met Jar, I didn't even have an electric guitar yet, and I was still playing on like my acoustic. And then I'd like do plugins, and you're like, you got to get a guitar. I didn't even know what the difference between a Tele and a Strat was.
Yeah.
And then I was playing guitar and stuff, and then I bought this Strat. I bought this Tele custom for like $100, which would be like 80 US, and it couldn't stay in tune, but that's what we're playing all those songs on.
Did the job.
Yeah, and then we used to have these nights in the living room, light a fire, and play with the guys.
Yeah, that sounds weirder than it was.
I won't go further.
Okay, it sounds like you guys have come a long way since then. But let's go even further back. When you guys were growing up, like what bands, singers, who did you guys listen to growing up?
I have grown up on Burt Bacharach and Ennio Morricone. They've been like my 2 things that my parents have got me into. You guys?
Yeah, I guess I grew up on Arctic Monkeys, Vampire Weekend, Kings of Leon, and then that was through my brothers, but then my dad loves Neil Diamond and Beach Boys and all of that era of music, so like I've had kind of a massive range of stuff, yeah.
Hand touch there. The only one that stands out for me is getting my sister's old iPods and not really being able to choose my music, but just just like whatever's on the old iPod I just listen to, and it was just a lot of Smashing Pumpkins and Kings of Leon And Dad used to love a lot of Dire Straits, so just a bit of that, really.
Like you're too young to know how to update.
Yeah, I was too young to even bother. Yeah, so I just listened to it.
It is
Yeah,
a classic.
Yeah, I feel like all of us kind of started by listening to whatever we were sort of given by parents and older siblings and whatnot. Yeah, I'd be the same. Like bands like Arctic Monkeys, Kings of Leon, The Strokes, that whole era. But then music from my parents like Pavement, Wilco, who else? The Velvet Underground, Yo La Tengo. But then I think the genre I first got into myself was actually like hip hop and like loved that. And my parents were like, "What the fuck are you listening to?" I was like, "I love this. This is awesome." Yeah, I think we all listen to like all kinds of music. 'Cause at the same time, when we're driving, we also often listen to just like a house mix, or hip hop, reggae, anything. Yeah, so we're all inspired by all genres, really.
Yeah, I had a period as like a dubstep DJ. It's like a good
Wow.
like yeah.
Did not expect that.
We've been listening to a
Not
lot of
going
Dua
back.
Lipa lately as well.
Dua Lipa's
Yeah,
good.
In the van.
yeah, we're loving it.
She's amazing.
If you guys had the chance now, is there any maybe one of those artists or maybe a contemporary artist you guys would like to collaborate with or work with?
Doja Cat. She's cool.
Kings Leon,
Yeah.
just because they're my favorite band. But
Khruangbin, I love to work with. Yeah, I don't know.
Probably Jeff Tweedy.
Yeah, Jeff Tweedy would be so
I
cool.
think he'd be amazing from
Yeah.
Wilco. And Niels Klein, the guitarist from Wilco, is like a freak at guitar. I'd love to collaborate with him.
Nora Jones would
Mm.
that would be it's such a dream collab. Please hear this.
Okay, well, quick question. I feel lucky to be in the room interviewing you guys, and how lucky do you guys feel? Just getting to travel around the world just performing music.
Pretty lucky, especially in the current climate. We're very, very grateful to be doing what we're doing. Even in New Zealand at the moment, our musician mates can't play shows. So for us to be over here doing what we love to do, meeting fans, playing shows, just traveling and being together is pretty cool. Quite surreal, kind of pinching ourselves day to day. So
Definitely.
stoked.
Yeah. I think it's something we've found hard to explain to people from the US, but being a band from this like tiny country in the bottom of the world, that the thought of like eventually getting to the point that you can come to the US and play shows, it's sort of like the mecca of music. It's just so like still crazy for us to like 2 nights ago playing at a venue like the Roxy that we've all heard about and dreamed about for all of our lives, really.
Telling your like 13-year-old self that you're gonna play at the Roxy one day is
Yeah, it's just
you just feel like
mind-boggling.
whatever. No, you're not.
Yeah.
And it's also so reassuring because like we've been in New Zealand, which is a bit of a bubble, in a good way. That's like what's nurtured us. But then getting out into the big wide world and realizing that we have fans everywhere to connect with is a really cool feeling. Knowing that there are people out there listening to our music in cities like New York and LA and San Diego is very special.
Yeah, I gotta say we're super grateful for the lovely humans on the internet for finding us and supporting us. It's helped immensely to get us beyond New Zealand.
Well, this is the last show of your U.S. tour, and so you guys are about to get a bit luckier because I have gifts for each one of you.
Oh,
Thank you so much. Oh, what's in the bag?
I'll start next to you.
Fresh
and I
undies.
have a gift for you, and it is a Khruangbin and Leon Bridges collab.
What? That's like,
dude, that's
What?
amazing.
You're the man.
Man, you've done your research, eh? This is so cool. Thank you so
How
much.
do you like it?
Yeah, that's amazing.
that's so nice.
Wow.
And you kept mentioning a band, so I have to give you a Leon's and Bridges.
What?
He's a
Bro.
Leon, sorry. He's a Leon, sorry.
That's actually
Yeah,
like my
good
favorite
Oh
album
my
from
god,
them.
thank you so
Good
much.
stuff.
Yeah.
Oh,
And I don't have this one as well, so perfect.
Thank God.
dude. What?
All right, and then for you over there, I got you a Tribe Called Quest vinyl.
Yo.
This is the only one I don't have.
That's good, because I figured you have the rest. I wanted to get you a compilation.
Thank you so much. That is unreal.
And last but not least, I'm sorry, because I know you're the lead singer, and I know you're a little bit creative, and I heard you were a fan of this show, and so I wanted you to use your creative mind and build a Gundam.
How the hell do you know I'm a... Bro, this is like Christmas. Bro, how the...
How do you, wait, what?
We do our research.
Where have I
you know?
said Gundam? Man.
Thank you so
You're
much.
welcome.
This is definitely the best interview we've ever done.
I'm glad to hear. Glad to hear.
Dude,
Gotta upload a video unboxing.
yeah, I gotta. Do you know I do unboxing videos? I do. I actually do. Always do unboxing videos with these guys. I'll do one. Hey, what's up, guys? King of the Swing here. Today we got Gundam Wings Kai Zero Breaker Battle Log.
Thank you so much, man.
Thank you so much.
You're welcome.
Oh, thank
I'm
you.
lost for words.
Oh, all right. Yeah, thank you.
All right. And it seems like all of us had a lot of fun, and so I want to end the interview on one last fun question. And you guys known each other for quite a while, so I want to know, do you guys have any pet peeves of each other?
Oh, here we go.
Probably quite a few. Yeah, I'm gonna go first because it's the easiest. Jack is like the hangriest person you've ever met. I won't even tell you some of the stories that we've had to deal with him, but you need to keep snacks in the van, otherwise he's getting angry.
Yeah. Mert's got an annoying habit of wherever we go putting on the accent. So he's just been doing this annoying American accent for the
Yeah,
last...
I've been speaking in American accents everywhere.
Getting real
Was that it right now? Or?
All
Yeah.
over it. Oh, this is my light one, but
What's your full one?
What's your full one?
I don't know. It depends where we are. I kind of like mimic like where we are, but I pick up like ways of speaking of where we are, and then I like to because a lot of people can't understand Kiwi accents, and then so it's often easier, and then it's also just kind of like fun because these guys know I don't actually speak like that, but the person I'm talking to is like, oh yeah, you must be from here.
Yeah, that's me.
I know I piss you guys off
yeah,
with this.
Mert's selective hearing as well. Quite a few, but I feel like I better not bring them up.
Please keep going. It's fine.
I don't know. Yeah, there's definitely a bunch.
Mert, Barry snores. Really
Yeah, Barry
bad.
snores. It's annoying.
Mert always buys weird snacks and forces you to eat them. that's annoying.
Sounds like if the blue talk is. Yeah.
We haven't picked on Jar yet.
Yeah, pick on me.
He talks heaps.
Yeah, it talks
You know,
these guys just sit in the van in silence.
no, but there's times where you don't need to talk, but he'll be blabbering on about the weather or something. Or
I'm just trying to keep it positive.
Yeah. Is that everyone accounted for? Or we all ripped on each other?
Yeah.
That should be good enough. Yeah. Well, thank you for taking time to interview, guys. I appreciate it.
Thank you.
And just to end the interview, I'm gonna give you guys a mic. I'm gonna step out of frame, and you guys get to plug anything you want, say anything you want. Just you and the camera. It's all the rest of you. It's all your time.
Cheers, man. Thank you.
Thank you so much for having us, and thank you for watching.
Yeah, thank you for watching. Kia ora.
Down the barrel.
Listen to New Zealand music. Awesome. Thank you.
Yeah. Thank you for supporting Wild Orange. Thank you for checking out Christian.
I want to
Where
thank
else?
my mum and my
Yeah.
dad and my granddad.
No, but we've just released a new album, Looking for Space. Do check it out. It touches on a lot of navigating life and different tempos and kind of goes all over. It's been quite a little sonic companion for us, and I think we'll take it with us through our lives. And we hope you enjoy it. Thank you.
Kia ora.
And thanks for the gifts.
Yeah, I'm
So
thanks.
really looking forward to making this.
Oh, yeah.